Welcome to one of the, like, worst bundles of all time. It just keeps happening, does it? Wargaming just finds amazing ways to make the shop worse. Now, they have good stuff in the store, like, for example, this Centurion, which unfortunately will be gone by the time this video comes up. But that's a very good bundle, for example. The M4, it's fine. It needs a lot of skill, however, and I wouldn't pay more than 6k for it, but it ain't horrible. So, and obviously don't buy the Brask, it's overpriced. And now here we have 12,500 gold for, well, you can see the problem, right? 12.5k gold, 12.5k gold. It's one tank and two tanks. Now, obviously, these two tanks suck balls, but still, the Brask ain't amazing either. Okay, let's read this because these are funny. The Turtle Mark 1 has all you need to defeat an opponent except for mobility and armor and the turret, and thanks to its fast-firing gun with high damage and good depression and elevation angles, the vehicle can take positions on hills and provide effective covering for all its allies. If you couldn't pen these plates pretty much with any tier 8 premium ammo, that is. You can rely on a strong frontal armor to protect you against return fire. Yeah, but they're just gonna shoot you on the side, so... Okay. STG is a medium tank that dreamed about becoming a tank destroyer. It didn't. It's just disappointing. It's stealthy, low silhouette, and increased reverse speed. That if you have to if you have to give reverse speed as an outstanding feature, then you can already see how crap it is. So perfect for fighting from the second line. So that's basically telling you the camp because it can't play actually well. So those promotional texts are lovely, but that's obviously you shouldn't buy this. You absolutely should never buy this. Like, I don't even know if I have to tell you, but let's have a look at the stats anyway, just real quick, and then let's play them. Why would you, like, if you want to like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. So let's have a go at the STG. Now, as you can see, it has no penetration. It has pretty bad DPM. The only thing it does have is essentially alpha damage. The mobility is somewhat fine, so it can move around. So essentially, if you do camp in this vehicle, and it's gonna do better, but you have only 5 degrees of gun depression, which means it's useless on any form of hill, which means any other tier 8 medium tank is gonna outperform it. There is especially the Chimera, which, hey, the Chimera exists. The Chimera is very good. Why would you ever want a just miserable version of the Chimera when you can just get the Chimera, which has penetration, higher alpha damage, better gun depression, better dispersion? I mean, it's not great, but this thing just doesn't hit anything. So if 0.36 for you as a tank destroyer, then I don't know what kind of mind-enhancing substances you were consuming. Now, the power-to-weight ratio is pretty good on this vehicle. It is stronger than a lot of the others, but that doesn't make up for the fact that it is absolutely miserable. The turret at the back means that you can't peek anywhere. You have to always turn around and peek backwards, which is not great. And overall, it's a not good tank that has sold at a very, very bad price as well. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this to anyone. All you need to know is that the Jagdtiger 88 exists. It's been sold for 5.5k gold in the past, with 30 days of premium time, with 500,000 creds. So not only is it cheaper, it is also better. Look at that. Way more DPM. You got better accuracy. You got better top speed. Very similar mobility as well. And the armor is same-ishly on the vehicle as well. And even though it has a lot more players, it outperforms the Turtle as well. So you have a tank that's cheaper and better. Anyway, with that said, let's play these two horrible abominations and just get the cheat. Just get a Chimera, get a Jagdtiger. They're massively better. They will be in shop eventually. Wait, it will be worth it. Alright, here we go with the STG, otherwise also known as the STD, because that's what you'll probably get when you play this vehicle. So, obviously you can't play aggressive with this vehicle, you can't play hull down with this vehicle, you can't snipe with it because the accuracy is crap. What are you going to do with this tank? Essentially, also, you can't snipe because you can't pin anything at long range, because even though the AP is 180, something like a Pershing has 268 premium penetration, so it does make up for it. This vehicle has a premium penetration of 225, which means you still can't pen anything, which means this vehicle's premium penetration is worse than the Lorraine's standard pen almost. So, just to illustrate that, not only can you not pen something, you can't hit anything, you can't defend yourself against any shots, and you can't peek because the turret is a back. I think that's enough reasons to not get this tank, right? Now, yes, it does have the alpha damage, but so does the Chimera, so does the T-34-3, and those... Well, the T-34-3 ain't special, it doesn't suck as bad as this one. And the mobility on this thing, it doesn't help it much. Like, where you gonna go? Okay, there's a turtle, and look at that. Even though I have absolutely non-existent premium penetration, I can still pen the turtle's superstructure very easily. So, that is much about the turtle's amazing frontal armor. So, don't even bother reading those texts, they're marketing. So, yeah, that's about that. So, anyway, let's have a look at the T-49 while I'm boiling alive in my room, pretty much. So... That's lovely. How is it going for you? Are you boiling as well? Put it in the comments. I would like to know. And let's have a look at the very boring Skoda. They didn't even give that thing an autoloader. Like in World of Tanks PC, this tank is an autoloader, but in Blitz it's just a 2FTU with gun depression that costs too much. All right, let's go. Obviously, if the enemy is ignoring you, then you can play very well in this vehicle. But that AMX is gonna ignore me. No, he's not. Okay, he's... Okay, he can only shoot targets that he sees. Okay, let's try and get close. Oh, he didn't pen the turret. Turret armor is pretty solid, but you can't use the turret because obviously you have no gun depression, so going hull down on this thing is gonna be impossible. So, now because my reload is about 12 years, I'm gonna have to get out of here. And I can't really continue to fight the guy, because obviously he's gonna reload his clip, and then I am going to die. Okay, 2.5k, that's... Obviously, you don't need a lot of shots to do well in this thing, which can be a benefit. The problem is, there are an insane amount of better vehicles. There are so many better vehicles. Even the Panther 2 is a better vehicle at that point. It is more fun to play. So, no. If it was sold for like 2k gold, I mean... Still no, because you can get the IS-5. What the f... Why would you buy a possum avatar? What the hell? Slowly trundle into battle with a turtle at a top speed of 20 kilometers an hour, which ain't gonna get you anywhere except the garage. Now, what do you have when a vehicle is miserably slow and doesn't have amazing armor? It's dead. That's what happens. Look at that, the T-30, which is already not the fastest of tanks, is just going to absolutely motor past me, and there's nothing I can do about that. Now, obviously, that brings a lot of problems with it. You can't get into position quickly, which means you don't get the early damage. You can't get out of a position quickly, which means you can't defend yourself at all. Which means you're essentially relegated to camping at the back and hoping for an opportunity that someone is actually going to peek you, which is not great. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to not give... I don't care about how this tank is supposed to be played, and just play it how I want to, because that's what the game is about. As long as it works, it works. Okay, there we go. Track him and death. There we go. Now, as you all probably already know, is I don't care about tank destroyers. I don't often play them, and if I do play them, I just force them to play like I want to play, and essentially push with them because I don't like camping unless it's on a map where it is definitely beneficial. Okay, now I'm not gonna do another game. This is the only one. I don't care what's gonna happen. This is the only one that I will play with this vehicle, obviously. So don't buy it. Duh. Get the Actiga. Way better option. If you want a faster tank destroyer, you have the 112. The 120 GFT or something like that. That one. You have that as an option, and you have the Scorpion G as an option, the SC-130PM. If you want a tank destroyer of tier 8, then those are massively better options than this absolute abomination of a vehicle. So, yeah, if you want a slow tank destroyer, get the Actiga. That's basically your best option there. Because even the Actiga goes 15 kilometers an hour faster than this one. And as you can see, it wants to go faster, but Wargaming doesn't allow it to because it's a disappointment. So, yeah, and this is how a lot of battles are essentially going to end. You're going to drive around while you can't achieve anything because it's simply too slow to get any meaningful impact. Just like that, I can't go to that WT to get any damage. And even if I would go to that WT, he would just shoot me in the face anyway and pen me. So let's see if we can get actually some damage here. Obviously, I'm not going to redo this. I don't care. So, let's see. Done like 400 damage so far. Like, I don't even want to get a good game of this thing because then you might actually accidentally get the idea that it might be worth it, which is not. So, let's go. One more. 20 damage. Yeah, got a kill. Alright. Anyway, don't buy them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.